Whew, here's the thing, everybody, you know, that Fantasy Zone run, pretty intense, pretty long, pretty grueling, you know. I've really worked up a hunger, and you know, when it comes to food, I've always wanted a thing called tuna sashimi. Let's hit that start button. It's Darius Gaiden, the third Darius game. Third Darius game, even. This is not a game, this is not heavy metal level game. So yeah, it's the first one to use a single screen as far as the arcade games go. Oh, that was some bad placing. I need to... Hang on. I forgot the timer again. Let's reset this. And let's actually get that timer going. Alright, it's Darius Gaiden, everybody. 3, 2, 1, go. There we go, we got the timer. So my estimate's 30 minutes, so if we have a death in the first 3 zones or so, I probably have time for a reset. Otherwise, you know, we'll cross any bridges if we need to. And we hopefully do not have a bridge too far. So I need to talk about firing rates. This game has a rank system, a dynamic difficulty system built entirely around how fast you are shooting, much like Gun Frontier and I think Wrecker. Obviously, your Yagawa games love to do that stuff, especially Garega. So I play with 2 auto-fire buttons currently. There are further optimizations I could do, but basically I've got the regular shot button, which is this 8 Hz firing we're seeing at the moment. I also have another button assigned to 30 Hz auto-fire, which I'll be using for when I need to really wipe out a target quickly, like we just saw just then. Oh, I forgot to unveil the grey. So here we're gonna 30 Hz this wall. As always, important parts of video games, acquiring orb. And these are very good orbs because they're orbs of friendship. You grab the orb from the captains of the Belsar Empire, and then they become your friend. We want that yellow just to clear out those lasers. Yeah. Zuntara Hot Jam, Sisayoshi Ogura. As always, Ogura's interviews from around this time, fantastic. Dear Ogura, what was your inspiration for this game's music? Well, I read a lot of Carl Jung. We're going to reveal this yellow here because I don't like dealing with the laser guy that's going to show up. We're not here to be the bots master. We do not want laser time. Laser time, boys! Clearing things out here. Our good friend Golden Ogre about to show up. There they are in the background. Fish are friends? No, Luneth. Fish are not friends. You know when you can start opening fire on bosses in this game because they all make the same bestial roar, that pow. After the debris, we drop bombs. Again, very hungry, much like Stunpalon. Give them some food and they'll be your friend and go away. Unfortunately, Golden Ogre, a few too many rounds of MDMA there, starting to dissociate. And we shall see how the bitrate handles every boss destruction. So, I'll talk a bit more in depth about the routing here. The route we are doing is ABDHMSY. MSY, of course, a local computer parts provider, so shout-outs to them. Terrible customer service, but great stock and great prices. The sort of shop you go to if you know what you need to buy, and you just walk up to the counter and say, give me this, and they'll give it. So the nice thing about a regular shot, as well as 30 Hz if you do the alternating frequency, is something we will see very shortly as our second captain pops up here. Once again, obtain the Orb of Friendship. Come on. Oh wow, what a dodge. Oh no, a bit too much damage there, no friend. It's a very useful friend to have there just for screen coverage, but you know, it's stage 2 of a 7-stage game, it's fine. It's not like G Darius where things ramp up pretty much immediately because it's a 5-stage game. G Darius also just as much mean item distribution. I think with this game they really nailed how they should be laying out the items for a satisfying and enjoyable journey. Also allowed them to do many more tiers of shot upgrade. Okay, I'm gonna 30 Hz these guys because yeah, you leave them alone, they poop everywhere. You know, much like when you're looking after a dog, you really don't want to be cleaning up poop all day. Ancient Dozer time. Now we wanted to make sure that we got to wave level 1 by Ancient Dozer because we will be obliterating. Someone's trying to talk about differences between Saturn and Original. From memory, the biggest difference is that the Saturn version has an actual English translation. We don't want to deal with that. Alright, we're in the shaky part here. For a long time I played this game with the life bars on display, but you know, arcade stream, pure arcade standard here. We've got that tension of that ambiguity of the UI here. So I can't quite get the perfectly clinical cleaning there. Oh yeah, there are some rank differences between Saturn and Arcade, aren't there? Anyone in the chat wants to talk about those? Go ahead. Zone D. We love the top, so we're up the top. Yeah, a friendless run so far. Very sad stuff here. Okay, we want to wiggle down there, and that will keep this guy down low. You know what? We want to hang out with this guy on the down low, you know? If we can orb correctly, nice. There we go. Friend. Useful, particularly if we're at a lower firing rate here. Now, for my routing, generally I'll want to avoid one red pickup, and it's usually towards the end of the stage. That way I'll be at the wave phase, which also has the missiles, which will make Folding Fan a much more entertaining fight. Because we'll see if I can pull off a certain glitch. Actually, I'll let that red by. I'll let that red by. It's a lot easier to dodge that red than it is the later ones. This is where I tend to start increasing the amount of 30 Hz shooting I do. Just because there's some very annoying enemies in this section. Want to spare this yellow as long as we can. Nice comforting clear there. Whoop. Fortunately, there is another blue pickup. This isn't G Darius. We're not completely screwed over if we get nudged like twice in a level. There we are. And now we want to make sure we reveal that first of the 2 stage extends that this game will have. There'll be another one in Zone S. Take care of that last green. Because, yeah, all the enemies destroy and they will not drop the power-ups. Best song coming up here. Enjoy. Fake. Okay, if I set this upright... Oh no. Oh no, we got it. Yeah, if you push Folding Fan far enough away, we'll just skip a phase of firing if you hide in the bottom left corner, like that. There we go. Time for Zone H. This is where we start moving along on the road. So the traditional introduction to Darius Gaiden route is ABDHLQV. It's a good route because Zone V, Risk Storage, is the easiest of the final bosses while still being a very fun fight. It allows you to transition to score play because ACE HLQV is the optimal scoring route generally. And from there, and it means you get to learn how to deal with Zone H, featuring our good friend Neon Light Illusion at the end. But it's after that point, I'm going to talk about transitioning into a higher level of play and growing as a player. Because I'm okay at shooters, I'm not particularly great at them. I might get a Battle Garega clear by the end of the year. That's so long as I stop putting up my hand to participate in fun marathons for other games. No more local fighting game events beyond a couple of... there's a Guilty Gear tournament on Friday and a Multi-Blood tournament the following Friday. Okay, I need to avoid red shots for certainly the next stage or so from now on. Good, that red is behind us, very useful. Gonna 30 Hz it here, just to make sure these spiders stay away. At least until I've got a decent enough lead on them. Good, here we go. Neon Light Illusion. This will probably eat at least 2 bombs. I would not like it to take more than 2 bombs, given where we'll be going next. There might be a Baruki 1 tournament on New Year's Eve, Luna. We'll see. We're talking about Baruki 1 tomorrow. So yeah, there's our first bomb there. Like, it's just reactive bombs, like, oh, I got walled. That's the wall, brother. You know, if the wall wants some, you can come get some. Oh wow! That went quicker than I was expecting. Good, we skipped the Taito laser phase. So you're going ABDHLQV and you think, I'm gonna go to Zone Y. I heard that Zone Y is one of the easier bosses as well. Let's pass through, let's just go up to H and then pass through Zone M. And, well, we're gonna see what Zone M is. So effectively, this run is about teaching you how to have a really scrappy clear that gets you through that Zone M pass-through. If you don't feel like learning a new set of stages, you just want to learn like one or two. Oh, no, did not like that. Did not want that red. My bad. Whoop. Good. No, 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 no. Go away, reds. This is not the time for reds. Okay, we really want that blue meteor, Buell asteroid. There we go. Double blue. Extremely good. You want to hang around here as Titanic Lance immediately appears. So you want to make sure that this phase is as far to the right as it can be, otherwise things are going to get very awkward here. These grabber hands can get too close and then they hit you. Watch out, I might have to bomb. Nice, we killed it in time. We are at optimal damage here. Second to last shot level is the optimal for damage. I fired earlier than I remembered. This phase is very annoying. Might have to bomb. Yeah, I'm bombing. Do not mess around. Okay, here's the nuke. 30 hertz plus optimal shot level means it's fine. But I'm just spent another bomb here. You want to destroy that top half? Oh, real good. Didn't even need a bomb. Destroying that top half is extremely valuable because that protects you. It gives you a blue rather than a red pickup. The bottom one gives you a red, which can be useful if you've like got some deaths and you need to avoid a blue. Alright, always wanted a thing called sardine sashimi, I guess. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Some fragments flying off there as the booster goes. Now we want to destroy a lot of these tendrils, but not all of them, because they are much easier to deal with. Never mind, I'm just going to bomb my way through. You want to get up to this casing up here. You want to destroy the casing up here, and then you want to destroy the brain inside. If you destroy all the tendrils, the final pattern is much harder to deal with. So we're just gonna chill up here for a bit. Gonna react when it flies towards us, just bomb it, whatever. We shouldn't need a bomb on the next level. Zone S. Yeah, I hope you like the track Kagami that's playing, that we heard in the last boss as well, because we're gonna be hearing it for the next stage as well. Yep, Zone S. Here we go. Turning up on re-entry. One of the Blazing Star bosses? Yeah. Certainly, I feel like very much the inspiration for where they decided to start doing the fossil interpretations in G. Darius. Another pesky red there to annoy us. Okay, let's try and redirect all these aim shots. Oh, good. Oh my goodness me, what did I just do there? Real sloppy play. No matter, no matter. Plenty of resources here. Oh, nice. That rank reduction there from that death wound up making it much easier to destroy and capture that enemy. So if you do 646 plus shot on this one, or is it half forward? This one it was 646. Oh, there we are. Definitely heard it going off there. Yeah, there we go. There's the funny shot. You can do this big beam. It's very cool. This does give us an opportunity to rebuild our shot while not having to avoid all these reds, so that's kind of nice. And we've got a refill on our things. The nice thing about Zone M is that it gives you more blues than you would normally have at that point in the run. So you do get up to your gold shield a little bit earlier. I was very close to obliterating myself in that terrain. All right, now down here, I'll just float this way. Fortunately, our bombs are high enough that we can bomb down here to get that second one up. Done with. Thank you, timer. Oh no, I missed that red. I actually wanted that red. All right, Deadly Crescent. The patterns are a little bit meaner than the Zone Q version. On the other hand, you actually have the full amount of space to navigate around it. There's no nasty geometry trying to mess with you like there is in Zone Q. So, you know, you're backing away and then whoops, no, that's a wall there, brother. 15 stories in the air. I'm just gonna bomb that pattern. Deadly Crescent's weird because there's only certain periods where you can actually deal damage to it, but you want to keep auto-firing if you want to destroy extra parts for extra points anyway. So it's fine. If we get to another of the nasty patterns, we'll bomb. Otherwise, the more bombs we have to just resource burn our way through Zone Y, the better. Zone Y itself is not too bad a level, but things can get hairy. Three-way shots. We're playing Metal Black now. Yeah, I'm just bombing that. I can't be bothered thinking. You know, it's very late here. It's 12:30 p.m. It's the middle of the day. Sun is shining. Summer has actually started to arrive. All right, Zone Y. We're gonna save the Ewoks of Endor. Oh, people wish they knew about that Titanic Lance blue drop. Yeah, very important. Probably the most important part of that matchup. Now, the nice thing about Zone Y is there's only one round of those horrible swirly enemies that I hate. But also, these guys are getting a bit out of control. Okay, only one more red allowed to be picked up for that optimal damage. Bringing back those missiles. So the nice thing about having the wave shot is you can penetrate through terrain, which is very important for dealing with pretty much everything, but particularly those guys that drop those balls. Now, there should be a big stretch of real nasty stuff coming up soon. You've got to watch out for. A bit too early on that yellow pickup. I usually use it as a bullet cancel for all those guys in their trucks. Really, at this point, I can just let rip with 30 Hertz the whole time, but might as well spare the rank gain while we can. Alright, so these octopuses are very hard to capture. We'll do our best. And yeah, the orb has significantly more health than the body does. On Zone V, I have a lot less trouble given the position it has when it comes in. Oh, Zone Y, a bit trickier. Stuff like Z Prime, absolute murder. I hate doing it there. Alright, I believe this is the last red drop, so there we go. Nearly at the end. Hate that guy. It's okay. We've got some shields going up to final boss. There's 30 Hertz away here just to ensure that we hit everything. No, there is one more red. My bad. Fortunately, I'm not forced to pick it up yet. Odious Trident. Now, there are a lot of parts we can destroy here. Now, we want to get this guy up nice and high. So when he goes whoosh, we should be safe down here. We were not safe. Had the bomb. Alright, hello again, Trident. I'm out of bombs, but I have to actually dodge stuff. Time for some honors. Dodging, never mind. Yeah, I hate these patterns. Fortunately, we got tons of resources here, so our score's going to be terrible, but we are going to get the clear. There we go. Yeah, that's right. Autofire is cheating, replays are cheating, learning is cheating. Now, the Trident's too odious to see, everybody. Oh, 6.8 million? That's the best I've ever done on this route. The enemies who burned up trees and destroyed everything have been shot down by Silverhawk landed. They were unexpectedly welcomed by natives. Enemies were also the symbol of fear against the natives. They were heroes because they destroyed such enemies, represented the folks, the head of the natives, sent in gratitude and accessory for bravery. Peace was restored in the forest. Might as well let these credits roll out for a bit because we have made extremely good time. Have a moment to sit back, relax, think about life, think about the pursuit of identity and meaning. Contemplate the Golden Ogre, in turn looking on a quest for its meaning, its own attempts at actualization. Will it grow up to become a storm ruler and a storm creator? Only time will tell.